So a few weeks ago, rapper Lupe Fiasco dropped his new project, Drill Music in Zion, and I wanted to talk about it. So as you can tell behind me, I have Tetsuo and Youth and Drogas Wave. These are some of my favorite albums, and I'm a big Lupe Fiasco fan, so I was eagerly waiting for Drill Music in Zion to come out. And I wanted to say I really liked it. I think this is one of Lupe's best projects. I love how condensed and short it is compared to these other projects, even though I do love these projects and most, if not all of the tracks on them. I really like how condensed Lupe made this one. This album is 40 minutes, almost 41 minutes, and it's really good. So to talk about the title, Drill Music in Zion, it's a layered title and it presents the themes within the album really well. There's multiple themes as well as the title has multiple meanings, such as you can take it as it's like face layer drill music in Zion, but this album isn't drill music and we don't live in like Zion, as Zion in biblical terms means heaven. Lupe's very nerdy, and in the Matrix, the last city in the Matrix is known as Zion, and in the Matrix they drilled into the city of Zion, so that's like another meaning, just a nerdier meaning, and we find like nerdy references all over the album. There's even a JoJo reference in the album and tons of anime references. So we know this is like definitely another meaning of the album, the Matrix meaning of the title of the album. But there's also other meanings, as like, think of it as a drill, not drill music, but like drill how to do something. And we know this from the first song, The Lion's Den. It's Aisha's track, same as she did in the Coolin' Food and Liquor. She also starts with a whole track to herself for this album, and it's really nice. And there's a line, left, right, left, as like a marching type of thing. But that's a drill, and just like how a fire drill is a drill to prepare for a fire, this is a drill to prepare for Zion, pretty much, to prepare for heaven. Like, this is a drill of music for Zion, if that makes sense. In my head it sounds better, and I'm saying it out loud without a script, so it sounds worse when I'm saying it out loud, but that's the meaning, that's another meaning of the title. I just want to say, I don't think there's any bad songs on this album. I think all 10 tracks are really good, all 10. They need to be there. They don't overstay their welcome at all. So my top 3 songs of this album, I think, are Miss Mural, Seattle, and the finale track. The finale track, I'm not gonna try to pronounce the name because I'm gonna screw it up and get it wrong, but it's just, I think that's one of my favorite Lupe tracks in general. Just, it's very simplistic, but it also gets the point across, but then at the same time, the second verse is not simplistic at all, and it goes into deeper understanding, and it works really well. And Miss Mural might be my favorite, if not it's either my favorite or my second favorite mural of Lupe Fiasco's. It represents not only the song itself, but also the artwork of the album is the Miss Mural painting, and it also gives other themes of this album, and it's just done so well. And Seattle, I love it. I think it sounds so good. It's what Lasers, one of Lupe's previous albums, could and should have been, and it sounds so good, and I really liked how it turned out. I think Soundtrack did an amazing job producing this album. Him and Lupe work really well. They're like the Batman and Robin of this type of thing. Like they're like the dynamic duo when they work together, and I think they sound so good. They always sound so good together, and I'm just so happy this album worked out. The whole album was recorded in 3 days by Lupe in his home, not in a professional studio, on an $100 mic he got off of Amazon. So that's just like, it's just really cool background to see, like, he can record this type of project, record in 3 days, 3 whole days from start to like finish. It's so good. It's so like inspiring to see that if you have the talent that you can do this type of thing. And Lupe definitely has the talent. Now he's teaching at MIT, and it's just, he deserves it. And I'm upset to see a bit that this album kind of flew under the radar for most people. It's a really big year for rap music, for hip hop. And I really hope this album gets more love in the future, because I think it definitely deserves it. But that's all I have to say. I hope you liked this video. If you want to hear me talk about more music, let me know. Please like this video, subscribe if you want. Bye.